LeBron, no AD. Vanderbilt goes down at the end of the second quarter. Where did you think the resolve came from, and what was it about the collective energy tonight out there? Where did you think that came from?
I just think it came from the guys knowing that no one probably believed that we had a chance tonight. And I told them before the game, no one man has to step up and carry the big load that our two captains not being there presents. It has to be a team effort. Everybody just play for one another, play for one another. The only mistake you can make is not playing hard. We'll figure it out. We did that, and it's a shame he went down, but shout out to Vando, set an unbelievable tone for the game. His scrappiness, guarding everybody, starting on Tatum, of course, rebounding, getting us extra possessions, steals, made some great passes, got a couple of assists, so he was great along with everybody else. D-Lo, being the captain of the ship, the quarterback on the floor, AR just in constant attack mode, TP solid, Jackson, Rui, Max, C. Wood, all these guys, man, they really stepped up and played for one another. It was a balanced effort.
You mentioned Vanderbilt, and to see him start the game like that and kind of ignite the energy. On the one hand, does it you look at him and think, oh, wow, how about that in the starting lineup? And then at the same time, it goes down. Now you're not sure, what's going to happen medically. So
it's been the story of our season, Mike. The story of our season. Right when things, and obviously we'll come into a game where we don't have Bron and AD already, don't have Cam, don't have Gabe. So he said, you know what, we're just going to throw these 8 out here and fight the good fight. And he sets a tone like that, unbelievable tone, and then he's down. So just got to navigate through it all, man. Just got to navigate through it all. Hopefully, it's not serious, and he'll be able to get right back to it. But great win nonetheless. We needed one of these.
Darvin, was Jared, did he get x-rays? And you said.
Yeah, I'm not, I just saw him, but I don't have any information, any updates.
Is your hopefully he's not serious?
Yeah, I'm
just a feeling,
with his foot, so I'm
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate until we get an official word.
Okay. We talked about guys getting into rhythm and stuff like that. This is 2 games in a row now for Austin where he's been really aggressive on offense. How can you take some of the things that you've liked, particularly tonight, and push it forwards with when you have LeBron and AD together to get this kind of efficiency and effort from the role guys, but to do it around those other 2?
You just watch it on film. It was great that those guys got to see it up close, see how hard their teammates fought for them, because it's all of us. It's like this guy played well, but the Lakers still did this, or the Lakers still lost. We're all involved in this. We all represent the franchise and represent it proudly with a lot of pride. So it was good for them to see their guys stepping up and playing some good basketball. And it's like AR and I had a one-on-one conversation briefly yesterday when we got into town, and I just told him I thanked him and showed my appreciation verbally for him and what he's meant to our program, just his scrappiness, his willingness to lay it on the line. He's been nothing short of amazing since he's been in a Laker uniform, and specifically since I've been here as the head coach, he's laid it on the line every single time. You can trust him in big moments, and he's going to do his part. And his leadership is starting to come through as well. And one of the things he said is, to your point, was, when things are not going so great, we've already shown what we can do when we're right, when we play the right way, approach things the right way. So I don't know why we wouldn't just collectively revert back to that. And it's more of a mentality than anything. And I think tonight showed, especially losing Vando when we did, the ability to overcome adversity. Tonight was, whether you're talking about who's out of the lineup, those guys, the best team in the league, making a surge after we've gotten out on them by a big lead. That was the definition of next play mentality, and he exemplifies that.
Vando, the catalyst in that first half, in my opinion, he had 10 and 7 and 3 steals and didn't play the second half because of the foot injury. He was incredible, but if we have to start with someone, we go with Austin Reaves, because it was one of those Austin games where he said, I'm taking over tonight. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do it on Boston's home floor. And this is why Laker fans love me, because Big Game James said, I appreciate who's playing in this game. Let's go get it. And that's what he did. 32 points, a season high, 10 of 18, 7 of 10 from three, big game.
There's a reason also why Steve Kerr chose him to play on the USA team. You see things in certain players that, might not manifest, be the obvious, but you see it in their heart and their will. And he's shown us that with hustle plays and the way he plays, last year, and he got the big contract. But tonight, he knew that without AD and LeBron that he was going to have to step it up. And he has that type of character. This guy's a golfer, Geeter. He's like a two handicap. Now, two handicaps are extremely disciplined. They're not afraid, to dive in and shoot a flop shot when they probably should take something soft, you know what I mean? But this guy right now, he led tonight. And you can tell with his aggressiveness and his leadership, his energy was contagious. And he had no turnovers tonight. That's saying a lot about him tonight.
And for me, it's just like you go back to the IQ. We talk about it so much with Austin Reaves and the way he plays this game. And you would think, okay, he's going to go out and try to do too much because there's no LeBron, no AD. Nobody on this team tried to do too much. They saw what AR was doing. It's like, let's just go to him. It's like, no, because I see so many teams where this guy's going off and they're like, well, I need to get my shots. I hadn't got my shots. It was just true team basketball, started by AR. And, even though he was hot, he was still getting other people involved. There's some shots we was in the green room saying, no, shoot that, you hot.
Yeah.
He moved it on and got a better shot. I always say this, you got good shots and you got great shots. Tonight, I think everybody on this team took great shots, and that's why they was winning this game.
I love that you always remind people, in many basketball players that I've talked to, starting with you, that have played with some of the greats to ever play the game and played on great teams. You have to sacrifice a lot when you are considered a role player.
Yeah.
And every single person that I've ever talked to in the game, including you, has said, sometimes it's really fun when the Stars take a night off because you get to remind everybody, hey, I play.
My career high came when our Stars was out.
It's true, right? Because
Yes.
your role is different.
Yeah.
You don't want to play without those guys all the time,
No,
but your
you don't.
role is different
Yes.
when they are on the court.
Yeah.
Bottom line, right, James? You're going to get
Yeah.
low volume. You have to do some other
Especially
things. Yeah.
when you're on a great team.